Quarantine this, quarantine that. Since the start of the COVID-19 outbreak, online searches of the word quarantine have increased by 10,000%. Whether it's health experts, politicians, or the media, quarantine has been the #1 recommendation as the most effective way of curbing the infection rate of coronavirus and limit its detrimental impact globally. But is quarantine a new phenomena, and do you know who came up with it? If you look up the definition of quarantine, this is what you'll find: a state, period, or place of isolation in which people or animals that have arrived from elsewhere or been exposed to infectious or contagious disease are placed. Now, the concept of quarantine has been used since biblical times, but there is a general consensus that the man who ingrained and popularized the term is Muslim polymath Ibn-i-Sina, also referred to as Avicenna. Ibn-i-Sina is regarded as one of the most significant physicians, astronomers, thinkers, and writers of the Islamic Golden Age. He argued for the use of quarantine to control the spread of diseases in his 5-volume medical encyclopedia, The Canon of Medicine, originally published in 1025. The Muslim scholar had explained his theory that diseases spread through small particles invisible to the naked eye, a discovery that was proven centuries later after the invention of microscopes. So as you can see, Ibn Sina was clearly a visionary way beyond his time. He came up with the concept of al-arba'iniyya, which translated from Arabic means 40 days. An isolation method to stop the spread of diseases. In the mid-1300s, when the Black Death ravaged the world, all crew docking in Venice needed to stay on board for 40 days in quarantine before coming on land. The Venetians called it quarantina, and that's how we get the word quarantine. Ibn Sina's influence resonated in both the Eastern and Western worlds. His book Canon of Medicine was translated into Latin in Spain in the 12th century. And in Italy, the University of Bologna, the oldest European university, was the first to adopt his works as the base of its medical education in the 13th century. And so, from the 13th century to the 17th centuries, Ibn Sina's encyclopedia became the foundation of Western medical education programs. Fast forward to 2020, and now humanity at large faces the unprecedented threat of COVID-19. And we find ourselves once again taking a page from Ibn Sina's book.